YouTube. It's your boy Floyd Williams with the Floyd Williams Live and Outrageous Show. I just want to say to you tonight, I'm tired, boss. I'm powerfully tired. And the reason why I say that in such an old-fashioned way is because we've been shooting this thing. This is about the seventh take on this thing here, and we're trying to get it right, because what we're trying to do is put together a little small segment tonight, because it's time for election, and we just want to encourage as many people as we possibly can to get out and vote. I've been looking at YouTube today, and it's a lot of information on YouTube, good information too, fun information too. And we're looking at all these different polls, and, you know, this poll is up, that poll is down, this poll is down, this poll is up. So I really have learned not to pay much attention to polls. Just the only poll I need to pay attention to is me getting out and casting my vote. And thank God on yesterday I had the opportunity to go do that. I voted early, and I'm hoping that maybe some of you guys would do the same thing. Some of y'all who may get a chance to see this before the election, if you're undecided about voting, hey, look, do your research. Whoever your candidate is, please take the time out of your busy schedule to go and vote for them. I was talking to a young lady just in passing, and we was having a conversation. She was talking about her grandchildren, how she was saying they was growing up so fast, and how she hoped they get in school and get a good education and learn something, be able to get good jobs and stuff when they get older. And when she was talking, I don't even think that she wasn't even talking about politics. She was just talking about her grandchildren. And I said to myself later on, I said, well, you know, I wonder if she took the opportunity out to go and vote. Because we have politicians right now that's talking about that very same thing, about the education of our country and the young people that's in our country. So the face of America, in my opinion, is changing, and it will change more. And we must change with the times. And with that said, the times that we need to change with is being more active in the voting system, you know, getting our voices heard. We've often said, and I've heard this on both sides, that my vote doesn't count, and I want you to know that you're absolutely right, that your vote doesn't count if you don't get out and vote. And we know that politics is politics, and sometimes things just don't turn out right. And there's a lot of evil going on in politics, we know that, but that's the world that we're living in. But with all that said, please just take the opportunity to go out and cast your vote. You'll feel better about yourself. You know, you'll let that candidate out there know that you have worked so hard, that has worked so hard, rather. I'm sorry, this thing has been going for a long time, but the candidate out there has worked so hard for you that he has gained your trust, and all we can do is put our trust in him. But on top of that, you know, put your trust. I put my trust in the Lord. You can put your trust wherever you want to put yours, but that's why I put my trust there. But I still live in a system where we can go and cast our votes. And I do apologize on this particular segment, because I have shot this thing several times, and boy, is beginning to get the best of me, because, you know, I'm just like, I'm not used to all this stardom and fame and stuff. You know, people, I'm just trying to get you to sound a little human. It's just really just trying to get you interested in going and voting. So please go and vote. That's that. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Floyd Williams with the Floyd Williams Show, Live and Outrageous, coming to you one more time on set. Tonight we are talking about voting, and this little segment of the show is called It's Time for the News. Well, the news today is go and vote. Please go and vote. Whatever you do, go and vote. I was looking at YouTube, and I was Googling some information today on the presidential election, and I'm looking at the numbers going up, and I'm looking at the numbers going down. I'm looking at the numbers going up, and I'm looking at the numbers going down. And I came to the conclusion, you really can't pay that much attention, because, you know, your vote hasn't been cast yet. And if you haven't cast your vote, please take the time out to go and cast your vote. Let your voice be heard. I heard a young lady saying that she really hoped that her young grandchildren get a chance to get a good education. And we were just having a general conversation. But when I left, I got to think, I said, I wonder if she took the time out to go and vote. because we have candidates right now that they're talking about education for our children and how important it is. And believe it or not, I know you probably don't believe this, but I'm just going to throw it out there as a wild card. Some people really are not interested in your children. I got another one for you. This one is better than that one. Some people really not interested in you. We have to stand up across the board on both sides. And a lot of people are doing that because the face of America is changing and things are not like it used to be. And so therefore we must change with the times. And the time saying it's time for us to pull together and go to the poll and let your voice be heard. So please take the time out of your busy schedule, because I know you're busy, because when you get up work, you have to go home. You got to feed the kids. You got to feed the dog. You got to work in the yard. You got to cut the trees. You got to take the kids to band practice. You got to go to soccer practice. You got to go here. You got to go to the grocery store. I know you have all that to do. But with all that said, once all that is done and you haven't cast your vote, then you've cheated yourself. Out of the pleasure of saying, I told you my vote wasn't going to count, go and cast your vote. Let your vote count. Let your voice be heard. And come back home, get in the bed, and pray. Just come back and just pray. Because some of us may really be praying for the next 4 years. I pray all the time, but we may be praying. But go cast your vote, please. That's all I ask of you. Go cast your vote. You don't know me, but go cast your vote. Find him on eBay. After looking him up on YouTube. Talk to you guys later. Thank you.